means the one who came back to us. So Andy has some, just before I pass over, Mike, has some gifts for us that will happen privately, because Lucky Boo stuff will happen. But she has some public gifts, Dad and Sheldon go anywhere, and I'm going to pass the mic to my Auntie Beatrice.
Wait a minute, Bujo. I was born Beatrice Jackson. Beatrice was my mother's name. And when she lived in Ketchikan, their house caught fire. And during the night, my mother was stolen. And for all accounts and purposes, all of our people thought she drowned. And in fact, they said that little baby Beatrice died. But that was not the case. My mother was taken by some very bad people. Was taken to Washington State to go into the baby black market, part of her missing and murdered children. And on the way home, she was less than 2 years old. Her little leg got broken. She was no good, so they dropped her off at the Seattle orphanage. She spoke no English. She spoke a little Russian, Lakwayu. She didn't know who she was. She didn't know where her mother was. She didn't know who her father was. She was lost. She didn't stay lost. She was adopted by some real good missionaries at Shelton family. And my mother grew up looking at her brown skin, and she said, I'm a bow and arrow. I don't care who you think I am. I know who I am. And we grew up that way until I decided to go to college, to the BIA school. And they opened up her adoption records and found her mother. And her mother had passed already. And she was really sad because she would never be able to see her family members. But she told me, Beatrice, do good. Do good in school. Get a scholarship. Go to the universities. So I did. I went to Michigan State University and got a social work degree. And I went to Anchorage, Alaska for the education conference. And there I was in the Tlingit language workshop. And there was a man named David Patsy there. He says, who is that there with that little Tlingit nose? And I looked around, who's he talking to? Okay, yeah. I said, Beatrice Jackson. He says, no. Who is your grandfather? I said, Ernest Judson. Ernest Judson from Metlakatla. I know him. Do you know how I know him? He was my grandfather too. And he said, go home. Go home. See your people. Go home. So I come home. I have come home! When I go to Georgia, because I have children, I have grandchildren, I have great-grandchildren. My older brothers, once they're both working, they couldn't be here, but I'm going to bring them here. And I was talking to my cousin, I said, well, I can move to Metlakatla too. I am a teacher, a certified teacher, and I have a lot more to learn. I have a long ways to go. And when I hear your music and I see your dancing and I see the pride that you have given to all of us here in not just Seattle, but all over the world, you make me very happy that I am who I am, and that I have been found. And I just want to say very much, and my niece is with me, Cielita Keys. Her father was my brother, and we have other brothers and sisters as well. So I thank you, and I have a few gifts for you.
Well, she does that in the effort of saving time, Father. The Lucky Boo have put together on on top of the gifts you all are going to receive, we feel it's proper that we help pay for the dinner that you all ate. So there's David, Michelle, $700 from the Lucky Boo to put toward the grocery bills or whatever it had to do with dinner. So we're chipping in for that. Okay, toward the air conditioning, that's good. We did have to pay extra for that, so that's good.
Sandy.
Matter of fact, with Lucky Boo, you could start showing them what your gifts are. We can start passing out our general distribution to all the witnesses.